Hello, fellow gamers, and welcome to the Last Stand Union City new world record set by me. Now, there's a lot to explain that is not from the previous route. So, right off the bat, first changes you're going to see 10 strength, 10 endurance, 10 luck, for very specific reasons. I'll get into it. Okay, first off, shout out to, I think his name is Quacker. Yeah, Quacker is how you pronounce it. He recently just came about because of the bounty that I put up. He DM'd me on Discord to join the group, and so I let him join. And he basically had just given me two glitches to use to my disposal. He told me his PB was roughly down like 15 to 16 minutes, something like that. So, anyways, these glitches are infinite stats and teleportation. Now, we already have a teleportation in the form of death warps, but this way is kind of busted and it's a lot better, requires less RNG, and doesn't need the sacrifice of endurance. So the beginning of this run is actually going to look very similar. You're going to see something about to change, rather soon. So we pick up the crowbar, and I don't remember if I don't get that warp. Okay, so once you collect the bolt cutters, same thing with the room glitch. You have about 1 to about maybe 10, 15 frames maybe to exit out of that room without having to walk over there. It's pretty nice. It saves about a second. Didn't matter because I already saved 5.8 seconds off PB. That's good water. Okay. So sub 10 just happened, and I'm hyped. Can the time go lower? Absolutely. Will I allow these strats for the bounty? I absolutely 100% will, because honestly, figuring out these strats and using them effectively was actually very challenging. So I mean, does this make the bounty a bit easier? It does. Is the bounty still going to be very hard? It is. Right now, I think we have 4 players competing. I don't know. They made it unclear, but right now we have about 5 people in the Discord. So, no one yet has submitted runs, and not a lot has actually been discussed yet. So there's still time to get in on it if you want to earn some extra money and speedrun a very classic Flash game. So by having this travel up, we put skill points into skills, and then we exit out. So we get those skill points temporarily, and then we teleport out. So basically, what happens is we reset our level, basically. In a way, it's like the game saying, okay, so we gave him those points, but since I didn't confirm it, it didn't finish the level up process, but it still told me, yes, he has those points. But then when it resets, he says, oh, wait a second, he didn't fully level up. So we need to give him back those points. So it ends up duplicating. I think it was 30 points or something like that. I missed that room warp. Room warp rip. That's a pretty easy room warp. I get that one at the very least. I got a few, but now like room warps aren't necessary for world record, and they definitely were after my 1046. If I missed a room warp, I just reset. So we're gonna have this travel thing to bring us back to the beginning of the level, and we're gonna keep it throughout the entirety of hospital, and then just use it at the very end. This means we don't have to death warp, and we can just do that. Now, as you may have seen, normally we would have gotten the hatchet, but since I put so much points into fitness and I had a bunch left over, because I think I did it one too many times. I'll get more into that actually on the way there. We put so many into blunt weapons that the crowbar actually becomes very effective, almost effective as the hatchet. Keep in mind, hatchet still does about 11 more damage, but we put so much points into the crowbar that it just doesn't matter. But nothing can replace the katana, so we're still gonna get the katana. That does 40 damage. This does 15, and the hatchet does 26. And so, as you can tell, we're just saving so much time because we get basically the highest sprint ever. And actually, me and Quacker discovered that I had a hunch, and he just confirmed it basically, that the more and more points you put into fitness, the faster you walk. And I think the faster you sprint, it's not by much. Because especially if you're watching speedruns when you're of certain when you're of certain focus, it might just look like it's going faster, but this time it actually is going faster. Now the only problem is you lose so much time just leveling up constantly and getting infinite stats that I'm not entirely sure if the infinite stats is faster. It could be, and I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't have a certain 100%. But I got sub 10 with it, so you tell me. And I don't think the warps that I'm doing here actually warrant um like 46 seconds of time. So maybe because hospital is like maybe 20 in all honesty. I think rescue is probably 5 seconds. No, it's like 10, 15. And then base is like an extra 10 or something. I don't know. We'll see. All I know is that it does cut down on a bit of RNG and whatnot. Although infinite stats actually does complement the warping, since you warp out of hospital to the first entrance, um, you're stuck with the crowbar unless you want to walk all the way to the second entrance, or the exit that you normally would use, and then use that as a warp. Although you are wasting time because you're backtracking, um, and you still have to remember that you're gonna have to buy that and equip it, which loses like 3 seconds on it, maybe 3 to 4 seconds on its own. I didn't get the room warps here. I got that one. Okay, so at least I got that one. Yeah, so we're gonna carry this entire travel icon all the way to the end. These two new tricks are going to warrant a new category. Um, I'm still not just, I'm still not, I still don't know if I'm gonna make any percent and then any percent no major glitches, which these two would be the only major glitches that I know of. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna go through with that, because then again, um, it's like, okay, well then fine, 75% has no major glitches and and whatnot. So what I just did right here is something very stupid. I forgot to set up another warp from this house to the very extreme left where I came from, which I have to go anyways. Now I thought I don't want to backtrack. I'm just gonna continue. I should have backtracked because now I just have to walk all the way back and it loses like maybe 10 seconds. So this time can definitely go lower, and I'm gonna seek to improve it later. Um, but you'll just see. So right here, I got one from Merchant Street that I'm gonna carry with me throughout this literally this entire level. There are some bad sides to this. First of all, you can't see anything. Second off, if you accidentally click the icon to cancel it or teleport, and you prematurely teleport, then you've basically just lost a lot of time and even the run. The very first no reset run I actually did of this was friggin' all the way back in. It was like 13 minutes. It was all the way back there, and it was so slow, even though the strats were technically better. Um, so just because, and like I was pulling consecutive, 1120s and faster before this glitch. So boom, we did it, and then I for some reason got stuck. Yeah. So for some reason, zombies can be elevated when you use this glitch, which is pretty interesting. I have no idea why, and that's why I think I'm considering it a glitch. I mean, it's obvious why it's a glitch, but then like boom, there you go. You're just getting. Not only are you doing something you're not supposed to be doing, but you're also getting effects that you're not supposed to be getting, like zombies floating in the air. The game literally just like freaks out. Um, but this would be useful in 75%, because then you can just level up security and fitness like right off the bat, and then you literally just don't have to touch those skills again. Because you really only need security at a certain level for the first safe that you crack. Other than that, it's like, it's whatever. So, is sub 9 possible? I have no idea. I'm not going to say anything because every time I said that a minute goal was impossible, I either prove myself wrong or this guy shows me that a way to prove myself wrong. Because 13 minutes, I said, all right, sub 13 is probably going to be where it's at, and I get a 12-minute time. I just keep playing the game, get a sub 12. Okay, I think sub 12 is where it's at, and then I get a sub 11. I said, okay, well, I don't think I can get a sub 10-minute time, and right now I just got a sub 10-minute time. Again, it's like what, 50 seconds, a little bit off, 50 seconds off world record or previous world record. I don't know if this is going to warrant a new category or not. And if it does, I don't think I'm going to do this for every category. It would just be any percent. Because especially with these strats, they're not difficult, but they kind of just, I don't know. It depends what you think about it. I think they're stupid, but I kind of like them. It saves a lot of time. It eliminates RNG, and it just makes the overall experience a little bit better. Um, So yeah, the bounty still stands for the first, second, and third place. And if you beat world record, there's an extra $10 of it. So yeah, I don't know if audio is playing or not. Let me see. No, audio is not playing. That's good. So yeah, I don't know where to go from here. I think I might continue writing this, see how far I can drill it down, make it optimized, and then I'm going to leak a new category. If you go onto the SRC website, you're going to see a miscellaneous category, which is called HHSSA. It is going to be the most difficult category ever, and now you have to decide whether or not it's going to include these strats. Um, it basically means hardcore, headshots only, survival, 75% all tasks. So death warps are out, which apparently doesn't matter because we don't use them anyways. Headshots only, survival, and then you have to complete 75% of the achievements and then complete every task, even the premium, whatever, even the premium ones. Thank you all for watching. You will see more runs from me in the future. Thank you very much, and goodbye.